Hello, everybody. It is so important to talk about money. You need to understand your finances. This is not just for the rich. This is for everyone. Yes, I am talking to you. Financial literacy is your power. It is your key to a secure future. When you understand money, you make better decisions. You can build a life with less worry. You can achieve your dreams. This is not a fantasy. This is a reality you can create for yourself. So listen up because this is important. Knowledge about money helps you every single day. Think about it. You buy groceries, you pay bills, you save for a vacation. All these things involve money. If you are smart about money, you can do these things better. You can avoid debt, you can grow your savings, you can invest for your future. This is not about being a math genius. It is about common sense. It is about learning some basic rules. And it is about taking control of your financial life. You have the power to do this. Many people feel scared or confused by money. I get it. Sometimes it seems complicated, but it does not have to be. You can learn, you can understand, you can become confident. The first step is wanting to learn. The second step is taking action. Today, we are talking about a very important part of your financial health. We are talking about protecting what you have. We are talking about insurance. This is a crucial part of your financial foundation. Without it, you're building on shaky ground. So, pay close attention. What you learn today can save you from financial disaster. It can give you peace of mind. It can protect your family. It can secure your assets. Financial literacy is not just about making money. It is also about protecting the money you have worked so hard to earn. It is about being prepared for the unexpected. Life throws curveballs. We all know that. Being financially literate means you are ready to catch them. Or at least you have a good glove. All right, let's get down to basics. What is insurance? I want you to really understand this. Insurance is a promise. It is a contract. You pay a company a regular amount of money. This is called a premium. In return, the company promises to help you financially if something bad happens, something specific that is covered in your contract. Think of it like a safety net. You hope you never need it, but if you fall, it is there to catch you. This is so very important. There are many types of bad things that can happen. You could get sick, you could have a car accident, your house could be damaged in a storm. These things can cost a lot of money. So much money that it could wipe out your savings. It could put you into debt. This is where insurance steps in. It helps pay for these unexpected large expenses. So you are not alone when disaster strikes. The insurance company shares the financial burden. This is the core idea of insurance. It is about sharing risk. Now, there are different kinds of insurance. Each type protects you from different kinds of risks. There is health insurance. This helps pay for doctor visits and hospital stays. There is life insurance. This gives money to your family if you pass away. There is auto insurance. This covers damage to your car or if you hurt someone in an accident. There is home insurance. This protects your house and your belongings. There are other types too, like disability insurance or renter's insurance. We will talk more about these. The main point here is that insurance is not a waste of money. Some people think, I am healthy, I am a good driver, I do not need it. That is a dangerous way to think. You are gambling with your financial future, and the stakes are very high. Insurance is about being responsible. It is about protecting yourself and your loved ones. It is about having a plan. A smart financial plan always includes insurance. It is a non-negotiable part of financial security. You must have it. Let's talk about health insurance. This one is a biggie. Your health is your wealth. I say that all the time. And it is true. If you do not have your health, what do you have? Health insurance helps you pay for medical care. Doctor visits, hospital stays, prescription drugs, emergency room visits. These things can be incredibly expensive. One serious illness or accident can lead to medical bills that are sky high. We are talking tens of thousands, even hundreds of thousands of dollars. Can you afford that? Most people cannot. Health insurance is your shield against these massive costs. You pay your monthly premium, and when you need medical care, the insurance company helps pay a large part of the bill. There might be a deductible. That is the amount you pay first, before the insurance kicks in. There might be copays. That is a small, fixed amount you pay for a doctor visit or a prescription. But these amounts are much, much smaller than paying the entire bill yourself. Health insurance makes healthcare affordable. It gives you access to the care you need, when you need it. Think about what happens if you do not have health insurance. You might avoid going to the doctor when you are sick because you are worried about the cost. A small problem can become a big problem if it is not treated early. This can be bad for your health. and it can end up costing even more money in the long run. With health insurance, you are more likely to get preventive care. Checkups and screenings can catch problems early. This keeps you healthier, and it saves money. This is smart. So, health insurance is not just about paying bills. It is about protecting your physical health. It is about protecting your financial health. It prevents a medical crisis from becoming a financial crisis. Many bankruptcies are caused by medical debt. You do not want to be in that situation. You must have health insurance. If you get it through your job, that is great. If not, you need to look at the marketplace or other options. Do not go without it, please. This is for your own good. Now, let's discuss life insurance. This one can be a little uncomfortable to think about because it is about what happens after you are gone. But you must think about it, especially if you have people who depend on you financially. Your spouse, your children, maybe even your parents. Life insurance provides a sum of money to your loved ones if you die. This money is called a death benefit. It can help them cope financially during a very difficult time. It is an act of love. Imagine your family without your income. How would they pay the mortgage? How would they pay for groceries? How would they pay for college? These are tough questions, but you need to ask them. Life insurance can help answer them. The money can be used to replace your lost income. It can pay off debts, like a mortgage or car loan. It can cover funeral expenses. It can provide for your children's education. It gives your family financial breathing room. It allows them to grieve without the added stress of financial ruin. There are two main types of life insurance: term life insurance and whole life insurance. Term life insurance covers you for a specific period, like 10, 20, or 30 years. It is usually less expensive. It is pure protection. If you die during the term, your beneficiaries get the money. Whole life insurance covers you for your entire life. It also has a cash value component that can grow over time. It is usually more expensive. For most people, especially young families, term life insurance is often the best choice. It provides a lot of coverage for a lower cost. Who needs life insurance? If someone depends on your income, you need it. If you have young children, you absolutely need it. If you have a mortgage or other large debts, you need it. Even if you are a stay-at-home parent, you might need it. Think about the cost of childcare and household help if you were no longer there. Life insurance is not for you. It is for the people you leave behind. It is a way to say, I love you, and I want to protect you, even when I am not here. It is a responsible and caring thing to do. Section 5. Auto insurance on the road with peace of mind. Okay, let's shift gears and talk about auto insurance. If you own a car, you most likely need auto insurance. In fact, in most places, it is required by law, and for good reason. Car accidents happen every single day. They can cause a lot of damage. Damage to your car, damage to other people's cars, and worst of all, injuries to people. The costs can be enormous. We are talking about repairs, medical bills, legal fees. Auto insurance helps cover these costs. It protects you financially when you are on the road. Auto insurance policies have different parts. Liability coverage is very important. This pays for damage you cause to other people's property or injuries to other people if an accident is your fault. Collision coverage pays to repair or replace your own car if it is damaged in an accident, no matter who is at fault. Comprehensive coverage pays for damage to your car from things other than a collision, like theft, fire, vandalism, or hitting an animal. You need to understand what your policy covers. Do not just assume you are fully protected. Think about a serious car accident. Your car is totaled. The other car is badly damaged. Someone is injured. The bills start piling up. Medical expenses, car repair costs, maybe even a lawsuit. Without adequate auto insurance, you could lose everything: your savings, your home, your financial security could be shattered in an instant. Auto insurance is your financial bodyguard in these situations. It steps in to pay those claims up to your policy limits. This is why having enough coverage is so critical. The minimum required by law is often not enough. So when you get auto insurance, do not just look for the cheapest price. You need to look at the coverage amounts. Make sure you have enough liability coverage to protect your assets. Consider your deductible. That is the amount you pay out of pocket before your insurance pays. A higher deductible can lower your premium, but make sure you can afford to pay that deductible if you have a claim. Driving without proper auto insurance is like playing Russian roulette with your finances. It is a risk you simply cannot afford to take. Be smart. Be insured. Section 6. Home insurance, guarding your biggest asset. Your home is probably your biggest investment. It is more than just bricks and mortar. It is where you live. It is where you build memories. It is your sanctuary. So you need to protect it. That is what home insurance is for. If you own a house, you need homeowners insurance. If you rent, you need renters insurance. Both are incredibly important. They protect your dwelling and your personal belongings from various disasters. Things like fire, theft, vandalism, and certain types of water damage or weather events. Homeowners insurance typically covers the structure of your home. If it is damaged or destroyed, the insurance helps pay to rebuild or repair it. It also covers your personal property, your furniture, clothes, electronics, and other belongings, up to a certain limit. And very importantly, it usually includes liability coverage. This protects you if someone is injured on your property and you are found responsible. For example, if a visitor slips and falls on your icy sidewalk, this liability protection can save you from a very expensive lawsuit. You must understand this part. Renter's insurance is often overlooked, but it is just as crucial if you rent your home. Your landlord's insurance covers the building itself. It does not cover your personal belongings. If there is a fire in your apartment building and your things are destroyed, your landlord's policy will not help you replace them. Renter's insurance will. It also provides liability coverage, just like homeowners insurance. And the good news? Renter's insurance is usually very affordable, often just a few dollars a day. There is no excuse not to have it. Think about what it would cost to replace everything you own, all your clothes, your furniture, your computer, your television. It adds up to a lot of money. Could you afford to buy all of that again if it was suddenly gone? For most people, the answer is no. Homeowners and renters insurance provide that financial safety net. They help you get back on your feet after a disaster. So review your policy. Make sure you have enough coverage. Know what is covered and what is not. Protect your home. Protect your belongings. Protect your peace of mind. Section 7. Real stories, how insurance saved the day. Let me tell you, I have heard so many stories over the years. Stories where insurance made all the difference. Stories where it was the lifeline people desperately needed. Take Sarah, a young mother. Her husband passed away unexpectedly. He was only 35. It was a tragedy. But he had a term life insurance policy. That money allowed Sarah to pay off the mortgage. It helped her cover childcare costs so she could continue working. It gave her time to grieve and adjust without immediate financial panic. That life insurance was a true blessing for her and her children. Then there is Mark. He was in a serious car accident. It was not his fault, but the other driver had no insurance. Zero. Mark had good auto insurance himself. He had uninsured motorist coverage. His insurance stepped in. It paid for his medical bills. It paid to repair his car. Without that coverage, Mark would have faced huge bills and a long legal battle. His own insurance protected him from someone else's irresponsibility. This happens more often than you think. You cannot count on other people to do the right thing. You must protect yourself. Consider the case of the Miller family. Their house caught fire due to faulty wiring. They lost almost everything. It was devastating, but they had homeowners insurance. The insurance company helped them find temporary housing. It paid to rebuild their home. It helped them replace their furniture, clothes, and other possessions. It was a long and difficult process, but their insurance policy made it possible for them to recover and rebuild their lives. Imagine facing that kind of loss without any financial help. It would be almost impossible to overcome for most families. And what about health insurance? I know a woman, Lisa, who was diagnosed with cancer. The treatments were very expensive: chemotherapy, radiation, surgeries. The bills were astronomical, but Lisa had health insurance. Her policy covered the majority of the costs. She still had some out-of-pocket expenses, but they were manageable. Her health insurance allowed her to focus on getting better, not on how she would pay for her life-saving treatments. These stories are real. Insurance is not just a piece of paper. It is real help when you need it most. It is a shield. Section 8. Choosing wisely, picking your perfect policy. Alright, so you know you need insurance, but how do you choose the right policy? There are so many options out there, it can feel overwhelming. But you can do this. The first step is to understand your needs. What do you need to protect? Your health, your life, your car, your home, your income? Make a list. Think about your specific situation, your age, your family, your assets, your debts. This will help you figure out what types of insurance you need and how much coverage you should get. This is personal. Next, you need to shop around. Do not just take the first policy offered to you. Get quotes from several different insurance companies. Compare the coverage, compare the premiums, compare the deductibles. Look at the company's reputation. Are they financially stable? Do they have good customer service? Do they pay claims fairly and promptly? You can check ratings from independent agencies like AM Best or Standard & Poor's. You can read online reviews. Do your homework. This is an important decision. Spend time on it. Understand the terms of the policy before you sign anything. Read the fine print. I know, it is boring, but you must do it. What is covered? What is excluded? What are the limits of coverage? What are your responsibilities? If you do not understand something, ask questions. Ask your insurance agent. Ask the company representative. Keep asking until you are clear. It is your money. It is your protection. You have a right to know exactly what you are buying. Do not be shy. Be informed. Finally, review your insurance coverage regularly, at least once a year, or when you have a major life change, like getting married, having a baby, buying a new home, or getting a big raise. Your insurance needs can change over time. What was enough coverage 5 years ago might not be enough today. So, schedule an annual insurance checkup. Make sure your policies are still right for you. This is part of being a smart, responsible financial manager. Taking control, staying protected. You can do this. Section 9. Your risk game plan. Be prepared, not scared. So, we have talked a lot about insurance. It is a powerful tool. It is your shield against financial storms. But insurance is part of a bigger picture. It is part of your overall risk management plan. What is a risk management plan? It is simply a plan to identify potential risks in your life, and then taking steps to reduce those risks or protect yourself from their financial impact. It is about being proactive. It is about being prepared, not scared, prepared. There is a big difference. Your risk management plan starts with identifying risks. What could go wrong? A job loss, a major illness, a car accident, a house fire, a disability that prevents you from working? Make a list of potential financial threats. Then, for each risk, think about how you can manage it. Can you avoid the risk? Can you reduce the risk? For example, installing smoke detectors reduces the risk of fire damage. Driving safely reduces the risk of a car accident. These are actions you can take. You have control here. Insurance is a key way to transfer risk. You transfer the financial risk of a big loss to an insurance company. That is what we have been discussing. But your plan might also include other things, like an emergency fund. Having 3 to 6 months of living expenses saved in an emergency fund can help you weather a job loss or an unexpected bill without going into debt. This is so critical. An emergency fund is your first line of defense. It works hand in hand with your insurance. It is all connected. Having a risk management plan gives you peace of mind. It means you have thought about the what-ifs. You have taken steps to protect yourself and your family. This reduces stress. It allows you to focus on living your life, on achieving your goals, not on worrying about what might happen. So take the time to create your plan. Review it regularly. Adjust it as your life changes. This is not a one-time thing. It is an ongoing process. Being prepared is an act of self-respect. It is an act of love for your family. You are strong. You are capable. You can build a secure financial future.